The following content is a special episode showcasing the Emperor of the Wildlands Superpower Rose form, inspired by Goku Black from the Dragon Ball Super animation. The following broadcast recording is brought to you by Capcom. Thank you, Capcom, and Starglobe Industries, the official company and trademark of Evolution Law, the science field. Thank you to our many fans around the world. Finally, before the presentation begins, there will be a special announcement directly for headquarters. This will serve as the housekeeping portion of the video, and so in advance, I must advise listeners that the following script will be in Japanese. No need to be concerned. This is for me to relay important information to Capcom headquarters, and now without further ado, I will get ready for that transmission. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode. Ohayo gozaimasu. Konbanwa. Capcom. Teikoku no Jumin no Minasama. Soshite fan no Minasama. Sekai ju no oku no shichōsha no Minasama i. Ore wa wareru dorenzu no kotei ranking ichiban no hunter TheeOmniClaw desu. Honjitsu wa Nihon no Capcom Honsha ni kite Juyo no updateをお届けします。まずは私の拙い日本語の発音についてあらかじめお詫び申し上げます。しかし、以前のダイレクトレーダーで発表された主要な変更により、私は制作開発チームの皆さんへの伝え方、声を変える必要があると感じました。まずは Capcom の皆様、本当にありがとうございます。Street Fighter 6とのコラボレーションが大好きです。 特にドライブインパクトのシステムはもっと深く体験してみたいと思っています。感謝いたします。私の一番好きのストリートファイターのコラボレーションキャラクターです。いぶきちゃんです。いぶきちゃん、残念ながらストリートファイターには登場していません。しかし、いつかストリートファイト6のチームの皆さんと将来のコラボレーションでご一緒できることを願っています。次に今回のバッジで発表された総研の調整についてですが、本来であれば東京にいるたいにExcuse me. 東京にいるタイミングでごて知ったかったのですか。現在の状況を共有し、今この場で私の提案を述べさせていただきます。総研の戦闘の手触りはとても良くて、もしソードラとオンラインのキルトさんのような動きがあったら本当にかっこいいですわと思いました。キリトの象徴的な双剣の動きやローテ武器での必殺技ら私がワエルドランゾでっかりをする時のインスピレーションになっ ています。ですが、現在の総研にはもう少しはでさ、やたりすな戦い方が足りないように感じました。例えば、チャージアクス用操縦根のようにもっと美しい衣服とが強く出るようなバイジュアル面の本源があれば嬉しいです。最後にこのメッセージの締めくくりとして私は近い将来東京に得する予定です。目標は花火祭りの季節に合わせて浪費を節約し訪れることです。ディレクター、プロデューサー、そして開発チームの皆さんに直接お会いしてより充実したい案を共有し契約の署名お祝いたいと考えています。実は私はモンスターハンターに関するギネス世界記録を達成しました。そして現在ギネス側も興味を示しています。しかし正式な認定の見積もりは約1万6000ドルとなったより、その広告使用のためにも署名が重要だと感じております。今後もゲーム開発チームの皆様とお会いするといいいう目標を追い続 続け世界中のビューティーやの声を届ける架け橋になれるよ。努力して参ります。ご視聴いただきありがとうございます。それでは、以上をお楽しみください。After our champion dealt with the electrifying terror of arc-tempered Raidao, the events led to the evolution of old-time familiar foes. Greetings and welcome. I know that housekeeping portion was a bit to get through, but that information, whether it was translated, transmitted or not, was very important, and it was very important for me to relay that to headquarters. Hopefully they understood most or got the gist of what I was trying to relay. Moving forward, I will try my best to rehearse and rehearse my Japanese a little bit more. I am still in the elementary level of learning, moving into the immediate level of learning Japanese as a second language. And so I'm doing the best within my abilities as the Emperor of the Wildlands to transmit information to headquarters in a timely fashion. I have a wonderful special presentation. As I mentioned before, I am in my superpower rose form, and we are now in a new time, in a new era of the Wildlands. We have a special guest, but before we get to the special guest, there have been some updates coming from Capcom. A lot of updates have happened within the game. I'm super excited. I won't necessarily talk about them now, and this video is going to be more so geared towards the newer players entering the Wildlands. I have been getting a lot of questions. A lot of players have been asking Emperor Talk, how do you come about your builds? What is your build? Are you into meta? And all of those ordeals. And I'm gonna be honest with you all, I do not run meta builds at all. My builds change literally like the seasons, but I have finally locked in what I'm calling base form, and I have approximately, I would say, 15 builds incrementally scaling from base form. And right now, base form is my weakest build. But at my weakest build, I've taken a lot of my training regimens from the Arc Tempered event, and I have gone back to the drawing board, and I'm happy to share just one of the aspects of just getting into what it's like to actually build a contentious build in Monster Hunter. So everything that I'm showing today can help newcomers. I'm not gonna it's no smokes and mirrors, I promise you. this is coming from the world champ. There's no smokes and mirrors. Really, it's just understanding what decorations do for you, understanding slot priority, and just really understanding what type of preference you're going to really want to have as you continue to play in these Wildlands. And of course, your world champion Emperor Todd got you with some key tips and tricks for just the newcomers coming into the Wildlands. But without further ado, I'm gonna get out of this hut because it is pretty noisy outside. I'm just doing a quick field guide update just to show the current progress of today, as far as where the ratios are on the profile. This is just customary part of, I guess, the videos now for me to show the whereabouts of the profile. I know my fans out there are wondering, has he done it? Has he slain any Mizus yet? Spoilers, the answer is no. I haven't slain a single one yet, unless, you know, headquarters give me the protocol either through an arena quest or whatever to break my vow to never slay a Mizu. To my knowledge, I'm going to continue to capture them. My gameplay now is Trademark, so I will be capturing everything continuously anyways, as that is just more added value, of course. And yes, Rathaloses are still perfect, so I'm proud of the profile. And to newer players out there who are wondering what are the benefits, there are many benefits to capturing, of course, other than completing the speed time on quests. The main benefit that I see is in multi-quests. Capturing the very first creature allows players entering your lobbies to collect those rewards, rather than those players entering your lobby and finding a carcass that they can't necessarily salvage anything from. At least with you capturing that first creature, that will allow them to get a bit more rewards on the back end of the quest towards the end. So that's a benefit, and of course capturing gives more benefits. Just in general, I believe that's widely spread common knowledge at this point. But I also wanted to highlight for newer players out there, just a niche thing that helped me. So this is my third day at the time of this recording, but my third day IRL learning Charge Blade. I decided to learn a brand new weapon, which is going to be very, very nice for just future content and everything. So really, you want to find your play guide here, and then you want to just come over to weapon controls. This play guide is what helped me understand learning newer weapons, and you can just go through this play guide and lab really with any weapon. This is kind of where I learned Charge Blade, and it's nice. They have key animations to kind of show you how the weapon can be played in combat. I thought this was extremely helpful, and I figured maybe a lot of players don't necessarily know this exists within the game. So as the top ranking player to help newer players out there learn the game, I'm learning every single day, of course, but I felt this was a key note to add into your checklist in terms of just guides and tricks to help you elevate your game to the next level. So that's just for my fans out there, of course. And what I also wanted to follow up on is we're going to head back now because I believe we have a gift, and then I will hop into a quest. What's up next will be a gold crown attempt at the new revamp, new Udra, I believe. I don't know if it's still here. It left, but no worries. I have an investigation, so there's no worries. But we're gonna actually come here because I believe there's some mail for us. So give me a moment. So it's always good to just check to see. You never know what Capcom may, place in your mailbox. So now that that is out the way, let's get right to the quest.
Sensei, 皆さんから伝言を。はい。
Now, before I get into hunting, let's go over the equipment. So just to give some niche tips and tricks, looking at my equipment, I like to run the G-Dog Shagma set with I mix it up here or there. For this set, I'm running, I believe, the Zoa set with the G-Dog Shagma set. So this is one of my sets. I can show another one. And just to show what I meant, so these are just all of my different forms, of course, and this is base form. So going into base form, this is one of my favorite sets as well, what I also like to run. And the reason why I typically call this set comfort is for many reasons. So the big thing when evaluating a set that for newer players who do not know this that you want to look at is typically the set bonuses. So looking at how the Juwu set comes with the protein fiend, and then with the Dog Shagma sets, either Guardian Dog Shagma or regular Dog Shagma, you have the ability and access to Powerhouse at 2-piece and Stronger at 4-piece. And then I'm running the Ebony Garin burst boosting set. For those who don't know, when you have burst and you run at least a 2-piece on this set, then you get a little bit more out of that burst. So as you can see in the top, I'm running level 1 burst, which is seems lackluster in damage, but the Odo set is giving a little bit more to that. And then of course, when you look at the skill info, you can see what the actual bonuses are in regards to that specific set, and then coming over here to the Dark Shagma set, where you can see this set rewards you for offsetting, so, or power clashing. So anytime I win a power clash or an offset, I will gain plus 10 to my attack. And for me, it's extremely rewarding because I don't know, it's just something about fishing for that offset, and then you get the Dark Shagma's Might, which lasts a very long time. I don't know the timer for how long it lasts. I believe it's like 3 minutes, but it's very rewarding that you get at least plus 10 to your attack, which helps into your multiplicative scaling. And then just going into just what I'm running, and each set in each armor piece also has a bonus. So the one thing I like about the Dark Shagma headpiece is innately it comes with stun resist. I get a free meal on drinks, which is really nice. This is why I call it comfort. Juwu, I'm getting level 3 heroics. Ebony, I'm getting divine blessing with burst. Dark Shagma, latent power level 1, and then the Ebony Greaves give me earplugs, divine blessing. So I'm coming in with at least level 2 divine blessing, which means that I really just need 1 protection. I'm running some defense, and then really just part breaker, shockproof, so teammates can't really interrupt my glaive comboing. And that's really it. And then I'm running the fitness charm because as the Emperor, I've been very busy farming and unlocking all of the talismans. From what I've learned, there should be some newer upgraded talismans. I will take a look at that at a later time, but I just want to show newcomers just what I'm running. I don't pay attention to meta. I don't necessarily know what meta is per se. I just know what I like, and as far as comfort, and I just have done the research to know enough to really just get myself to where I feel strong. So without further ado, I'm going to stop yapping, and we're going to just test base form, base rose power form against the new reworked. And this is a gold crown I found. I will show the binoculars to show the gold crown, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to do others. I'm just gonna do this quest, and then I believe finish up the story and an outro. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I hope you found this video helpful and enjoyable. Thank you again.
私も素材を集めました。一時保管ポーチのご確認を。作戦開始ですね。
So I know there's been a big thing about like mounting in the community. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm gonna take my mount every time. I think it's kind of dying down now, but that's really the only time I really get an opportunity to see the values of what my mount crits are. And so when players dismount me, it's very aggravating. Let me tell you, it gets very, very aggravating. So this is kind of like a PSA for like those players out there that's doing that. Can y'all please not? Because there are other ways to like remedy the whole like DPS thing. Many ways to remedy that. But for those out there wondering, how did I get good? How long did it take? Well, I might be done here. 6 years. Roughly, in the making. It's just, I've trained in other ways that's allowed the form to grow over time. But in totality, 6 years of training in isolation. But I'm starting to see the changes. I'm definitely seeing the changes. I know Capcom is getting very, very creative with trying to keep me down. So for those out there wondering what's next, the Title II update will be a true testament. It will be an experience. And of course, I have some more news coming later on towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for some tea, as the kids will say, for some tea towards the end of the video. And again, thank you for watching.
よろしくな。爆弾設置。 た。
いつでも待ってるよ。
Okay, my last PSA, and this is also to Capcom headquarters. My favorite weapon so far design is definitely the Charge Blade Lala. I just wanted to say that. Thank y'all for like putting so much details into like all of these weapons. I just really wanted to say thank you. Again, this is like my third day. I went and I farmed for all of the R8 versions of the Charge Blade because I'm just interested in playing Charge Blade right now, and I'm just so impressed by the Lala design. Well done, well done. This is like my, just so far off of just looks, my favorite design look. I would say the Hirobami is top 5. I do wish Glaive and Dual Blades got Hirobami tree lines. I wanted to potentially suggest that possibility of opening up tree lines for certain creatures and certain weapons that may not necessarily have tree lines. I don't know why that is a thing, but possibly looking into those possibilities, because I know Glaive has access to Blanganga, but I don't think Charge Blade has access. So I thought that was very unique. Just in looking at the lines for the weapons, and I'll show real quick. I can really just show what I mean is if you look at Glaive, if you come in and look at Glaive, Glaive doesn't have access to the Hirobami line. Whereas if you go to Charge Blade, Charge Blade has access to the Hirobami line. So I wasn't sure if necessarily, I know some weapons that's by design, but I wasn't sure if there was more in the works or more planned to open up certain weapon lines, certain tree lines for certain weapons. Yeah, I believe Dual Blades has everything but Hirobami. So this is my last PSA, and with that, I will be heading to the story piece and wrapping up. So again, thank you all.
いました。あの方でしょうか。
何やつか。
はじめまして。我々はハンターズギルドという組織に所属する者。ありていに言えば狩人です。
待て。ウヌの闘士。視線を抜けてきたものの、それと見た。
あなたこそあれだけのモンスターをその身一つで打ち倒している。よほどの鍛錬を積んだのでしょう。だがその行動がこの地に与える影響は小さくはない。どうかここは拳を収めてはもらえないだろうか。
あの地味猛量どもを成敗するに何の躊躇があろう。ウヌが狩り人ならば言わずもがな。命とは脅かされれば相手の生命を絶つことを厭わぬ者。か弱くとも強くともどのような生き物にも相手を殺す欲動を湧き出す。
おっしゃることはわかります。しかし私たちが目指すこととは。
勝つ。これすべて強さ求むる者の業と知れ。覚悟なくば失せよ。
いや、そうはいかない。
されば示せ。我も殺意の深淵垣間見せん。一瞬戦撃。一撃にして千、戦撃にして一。極むればまたそれもかとなる。我の剣を受け殺意をその身に宿したか、狩り人よ。力なき者の見る道は力なき者の道に過ぎず、果てなき錬磨と強き者との死闘。ただそれのみが強さへの道のりと知れ。いいね。我が剣を収めたくばウヌが力こそを示すべし。話はそれからよ。
meine Zack für Bahi. 気のせいか、ずいぶん普段と様子が。
強さへと至る道はただ死闘の中にのみ。いざ野に入れて試合を求めん。
なんて気迫。まるで先ほどの豪輝さんのようです。それに目の錯覚か、あなたの姿まで。
あるまよ、我が試合、その両の眼でしかと見届けよ。
はい、要請を受理します。
承知。我が波動、天を突き地をうがつ。殺意の波動、その逃げとなり。
これぞ戦場の試合よ。
All I'm gonna say is respectfully, I know I'm supposed to be doing combos and everything, but at the time of this recording, I'm gonna stick to what I know. And all I know is Glaive. I will be in the lab, of course, learning more about this new system. But for the sake of the time of the recording, I'm just gonna stick to what I know. Especially against the Archicana. I knew that was hitting me. I knew full well that was going to hit. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm noticing the changes in their movements and everything. I'm not going to say what that is, but I know exactly what that is. I've been noticing a lot of players around the community have been voicing that they're noticing the AI system be more unique than in previous iterations of the game. And it's interesting that the player base is knowing that. Just know that's not by chance, that is by design. And I'm noticing that in this update, that system has evolved. So I will just say, well done, Capcom. Well done. I'm enjoying this. I will say the final thing that I will say in terms of trademarking the Glaive style is with this new evolution of my butterfly insect glaive fighting style, there will be a new name for once I master the drive impact form. I believe I'm going to coin it the butterfly Akuma style or the demon butterfly style. I think that's the fitting name for the hybrid collaboration butterfly insect glaive fighting style of the future. I believe that the second stage form, the demon butterfly style, will be very fitting. So I will be taking time training like Sensei Akuma every single day moving forward, so that for my fans around the world they can see more revolutionary, evolutionary gameplay from the Emperor of the Wildlands himself. It's the least I can do to keep the residents of the Empire safe. And I did that for my fans. Thank you, Capcom. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed this. This is your Emperor. We out. Another one. World Champion. World Championship video.
Akuma
Ichiban, #1. Alright, finally, I would like to announce that in addition to everything that has been said previously, I have been away on a hiatus working on the DLC expansion for the future. As excited as I am about this announcement, I cannot leak any further information to the public. However, I will say that I am considering all possibilities, and any creatures we do not see live entering the Wildlands this summer will most likely be on the table for a future expansion content. I will not leak until I am at headquarters, no matter how excited I am. I am looking forward to this future opportunity to work with everyone, and I have already completed the list of all possible candidates. I will just have to cross-check the list of live candidates being scheduled coming this summer and future title updates for the game, so that I can adjust my notes accordingly, and then we will flesh out logistics later. I also have other ideas of how to spice up potential existing creatures as well as future creatures to be born within the lores of the Wildlands. So just please stay tuned. Of course, there's more to come, and that is all for today's presentation. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I am your Emperor of the Wildlands, the world champion of Monster Hunter Wilds, TheeOmniClaw. And to all those new emerging hunters out there, welcome to the Wildlands. And just know, if you with your Emperor, you're safe with me. Them other boys, they might not be built like that, but Emperor Tak, he made like that. And until then, see y'all in the Wildlands. Take care.